Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Music, and welcome to another video. Today, I'm going to talk about some of my favorite new releases for 2025, and kind of give you an idea of some of the stuff that I purchased. And I know I'm probably going to miss out on some, but these are the ones that I actually purchased for my music library this past year. So we're going to return back to 2025 for the last time. All right, here we go. Okay, so first one I want to talk about is by Don Airy. He released a new album the past year called "Pushed to the Edge." Don Airy, excellent keyboard player. He's actually previously he played with Ozzy Osbourne many years back, but really enjoy listening to his stuff. Excellent new album. Okay, up next is Robert Plant, and he released an album called Saving Grace. Yeah, every time Robert Plant puts a new album out, I always get excited about the direction that he's going to go. One thing I've always respected about him is that he likes to explore different styles of music. He's not afraid to do that. He could have easily just said, well, I'm the former lead singer of Led Zeppelin and I'm going to do, hard rock. But, he does what he wants to do. And that's really the wonderful thing about him. And he's, enhancing his musicianship. And I always look forward to anything he puts out. Next album we have Hawkwind. There is no space for us. Terrific new release for this year. Hawkwind, they have like a zillion albums it seems, but they've been really doing really well the last several years. Pretty much a lot of their stuff comes out. Very interested in very space rocky music. Good stuff. Check them out if you've never heard of them. Next one is one of my favorite progressive bands, progressive rock bands, IQ. They put out one this past year called Dominion. Excellent album, and of course, has typical. I think there's some epics on there. Great album. Check it out. Next, Jethro Tull. Now, one thing about Jethro Tull is they have really been on a hot streak of late. This is like, I believe, the third album they put out in the past 3 years. Curious Ruminant. Uh, what can I say? It's great stuff. And you know what? Ian Anderson, you know, obviously his vocals are a little bit different now as as he's getting older, but he can still carry, he still carries his own. And it's excellent music to listen to. So check them out. This release and any of the past couple that Jethro Tull has put out, uh, excellent stuff. Next is probably my one of my new favorite prog bands, Magic Pie. This group, the album is called Maestro. Excellent music to listen to. I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is their sixth release. Good stuff. I was really excited to hear that they put something out. I've been following them for the past couple of years, and when I found out this was coming out, I was like, oh yeah, I got to jump on that one. Excellent. All right. This band is uh, probably of the like I'd probably call them kind of proggy in a lot of ways. Um, Rock, Riverside, and their release Live ID. This is a live album, of course, um, and but I wanted to put it on the list because it's one of my favorite releases for the past year. Um, Riverside, they're from Poland, and pretty much anything they put out is gold, in my opinion. There are certain bands that when I hear they're coming out with a new release, I jump on it right away. I mean, it's like, okay, I got to put the pre-order in. And what the weird thing about this is that I tried to order this from Amazon, but there was much delays, so I ended up ordering it from a record store back out in New Jersey, Sound Exchange, the one that I visited a couple of years ago. And Anthony was really nice; he got that to me real quick, so I appreciate that. Next on the list is Styx with the album Circling from Above. They're also another band that's been on a hot streak of late, putting out just this is like their third album they put out in the last few years, and excellent stuff. So interesting about Styx, this album, is that they decided to put it out for ahead of time, purchase on their website only before they actually put it out, for wider distribution at places like Amazon and even streaming services. And I think this is a great idea. In fact, I think more bands need to do this, put out the physical media first, and then, maybe keep that up for a little while and then put the digital. But that's just my opinion. I'm more of a physical media guy, so I like holding that CD or vinyl in my hand and looking at it while I'm listening to the album. Next is Robin Trower. Come and Find It. This guy, 80 years old, and he still keeps putting out quality stuff. I had the pleasure of seeing him in concert this past year, and it was a terrific show. He played a lot of stuff from the new album and also some of the classic material. But the band is good. He and Robin is just playing just so good, so good. Next, we have Steve Morse. This album is, let's see if I can pronounce it, Triangulation. And this was released a little bit later on in 2025. This is his first album release since he left Deep Purple. And it's an instrumental album. Pretty much anything Steve Morse puts out is gold, in my opinion. Excellent stuff to listen to. So, by all means, take a listen to this new album and, you know, research some of his older stuff as well. It's all good. All right, next on the list is Spock's Beard. This was another band that I've been waiting for a new album out, and they did not disappoint. This was an excellent release. Uh, it's the Arche Optimist, I believe is what you call it. It took me a while to learn how to pronounce that name, but that doesn't matter. What matters is what's inside. The music is great. And of course, in typical Spock's Beard fashion, it's got the epic long tracks in there. You'll love it. Great stuff. All right. Next on the list, this album, I was so excited to hear that Alison Krauss was finally going to get back with Union Station. She had been touring with Robert Plant for several years, and there was kind of fear that maybe Union Station was going to be a thing of the past. But they announced that they were getting back together. They have a new guitar player, Dan Tyminski, is no longer with them right now. Russell Moore is the new guitar player. Excellent stuff. He's a great guitar player. But I started getting into Alison Krauss a few years ago, and I was like, what took me so long to get into this woman? She's a great performer. Love the bluegrass stuff. Union Station is a great band. In fact, I believe they're coming locally to my area later on in this year, and I'm hoping that I can get tickets to see them in concert. Okay, next and certainly last but not least, Dream Theater, Parasomnia. This is the return of drummer and founder Mike Portnoy to the band. And you know what? He hasn't missed a step. It's a terrific album. Typical, epic tracks by Dream Theater. As you would come to expect. But it was so good to have him back behind the kit. I've had a chance to see them a few times, many years back. Great band. I'm hoping to maybe go see them again. But Parasomnia, terrific album. Check it out. Okay, well, that's about it for this edition. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, please do. If you like the video, click the like button, and also on the little bell, click on that, and you'll get notified of future videos coming up. As far as videos coming up pretty soon here, I'm going to be probably doing one for my favorite debut albums. And that's probably going to be a part one because there's so many different ones on the list. So look out for that, okay? Anyway, everybody, take care, be safe, and love music.